Day 57, consistency. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Your focus and attention is fuel. Whatever you stare at grows. Focus on fear and it multiplies. Focus on gratitude and it expands. Whatever you focus on will take root in your reality. And your mind is going to be a garden, or your mind is a garden. So what seeds are you going to plant? Are you going to plant a rose garden? That's going to be that gratitude. That's going to be that you're thankful, that you speak positivity. You attract positivity because you're focused on positive. So good things are going to continue to happen. Good things are going to manifest in your life. Or you can focus on fear, doubt, negativity, and those are like weeds. But everybody's dealt with weeds, how they grow. Weeds can literally grow through concrete. That's how strong it is. That's how the negative thoughts, negativity can really creep into your life at any point. A positive thing can be happening, a good thing can be happening, but when you have self-doubt or you're so used to attracting negative things, those weeds can creep in. Like I said, they can literally come through concrete. Have you ever looked at cracks in foundation? Have you ever looked at old foreclosed houses and how the weeds take over? Too many times we let these weeds take over because we're attracting negativity. We attract bad energy, bad juju, all these things. And like I said, where's your focus? So you focus on good things. The world belongs to the optimists because good things are going to start naturally coming to you. Good energy, good vibrations, good people are going to come towards you. But if you focus on the negative, you're always a negative speaking person. Negative people are going to surround you, negative outcomes, negative things. And the Bible says, as a man is in his heart, so beeth his life. I don't know, I kind of paraphrase that, but I think it's Proverbs 23:7. So who you are on the inside, your energy is going to be what you attract on the outside. And you're going to speak it from your tongue. You're going to act it out with your actions. So where do you want to go? What do you want your life to look like? That's where you need to focus on and put your attention to. Because if you do that, those good things will come. You're focused on that, and that's your garden, and that's what you're going to grow. And that's what's ultimately going to take root in your life. That's what's going to manifest in your life. And what a lot of people don't realize is, another analogy is you fall where you lean. If I'm standing and I lean left or right, whichever way we're mirrored, but you lean to your left, you're most likely going to fall to your left. You lean to your right, you're most likely going to fall to your right. You lean forward or lean back, you're most likely going to fall that way. We've all probably seen people in chairs lean too far back and fall backwards. But think about that analogy in life. What if you're leaning towards great decisions? What if you're leaning towards going to the gym consistently, eating healthy consistently? What if you're leaning towards budgeting and your paycheck, you spend less on expenses than you do paid so that you have money to invest, you have money to put in your savings account? What if you lean towards date nights with your significant other, family time with your kids, actually learning about their interests, learning about what happened in their days, learning about your kids' life so that you know if they're depressed or not, or if they're being bullied at school, or learning about your significant other's interests and likes versus everything being about you, your favorite college football team, your favorite celebrities, what you want to do on Friday night? What if you lean into making positive just habits with your mind, reading, going to therapy, listening to motivational audios and podcasts? What if you lean into these habits versus leaning into negative habits, going out every weekend, smoking, drinking all the time? I'm not saying those are bad things, but how much of that is consuming your life? How much of that are you dependent on? We all know the people that drink a little bit, smoke a little bit, and they can quit whenever they want to. They can quit whenever they want to, right? But then they're also the same ones that will complain about certain things. And that doesn't mean people that don't smoke or drink don't complain, because they're some of the most negative people too. At least people that smoke usually can be a little bit more positive and laid back. So I'm not demonizing it, but I'm just saying, like, there are also, the people that gamble all the time, the people that do these things are leaning into those decisions. I know a story of a guy that, I think he was doing like FanDuel or something. He said that he hit big. He made like 30K, and he bought a car. He spent, he paid some bills, did some other things, and he spent it all. But then he was addicted to that next hit, that next big win. And he ended up spending more than 30K in losing bets because he hit it big once and wanted to keep doing it. But here's the thing. Gambling, no matter what kind, it could even be just the stock market, because people get confused with that. It's still a form of gambling to a certain extent. There's risk, and you didn't earn it. You didn't really have a way to say, I can 100% do this. But if you build a skill set, like you master your career, you have a small business or a big business, and you truly know how to spend time or product to make money, you can make that back. You make 50K once, you can do it again. But if you get lucky and hit the lottery, that's not something that you can hit the lottery again technically, but you can't do it on demand, or you can't say every 100 attempts at this, I'm going to hit the lottery. It's like a 1 in 300 million chance to win the lottery. Same thing with gambling, slot machines, all these things. FanDuel, it's not guaranteed. I don't know why I'm on a topic of gambling, but that's just one example. But why don't you lean into good decisions so that you fall that way? You're hedging your bet. I know that if I watch my diet, hit the gym every day, no matter what, I can go in the gym for 3 hours and BS. I'm going to be better off if my goal is to lose weight or build muscle than if I never go to the gym at all. I don't watch my calories at all. I just sit at home, eat potato chips. I have a better chance of falling into a good decision because I'm leaning that way. Same thing. If I show up to work every day, on time, I try to listen, I try my best, or I spend 2 hours a day learning how to make side hustle money, side business money, I have a better chance if I just, I don't want to start no side business. I'm just going to show up to work and complain every day. Which way am I leaning? So all that to say, focus on where you want to go. Walk that path. Find that path. Lean on that path. Walk that path. Whatever you need to do. But focus on it. What you focus on grows. What you focus on will manifest into reality. Our imagination is so powerful. Things happen twice. First, in your mind, you imagine them. Secondly, they come physically. You manifest them. You make them happen. They come to fruition because you imagined it, you had the idea, the plan, and then you made it come true. But until you act on it, until you focus on it, until you actually put energy into it, it won't come true. And yeah, you will think of things. And then to make them come true, you have to put action. You have to physically work on them. And that's energy also still coming to it. So where your attention goes, energy will flow. Positively, negatively, physically moving towards the direction you want to, leaning into that direction, are all things that are going to make whatever you want to come true. So I hope you focus on what you really want. I hope the energy flows there. And I wish you peace and blessings on the journey.